We sat on your rooftop, chasing distant stars. You talked about the future, how you go so far. I nodded like I was on that road too, but in my mind it always ends with you. Your shoulder brushed mine like it meant nothing, but my skin still burns from that one small thing. You said I'm glad we're friends, so real. I smile, but that's not what I feel. I've rehearsed the words 1,000 times, try to turn my silence into rhymes, but every time I get close I freeze, afraid to lose this fragile piece. What if I told you and broke it all? What if my truth made our friendship fall? I'd rather hurt in quiet, unseen, than risk erasing what's been. So I hold it in, I say I'm fine. Let your world spin outside of mine. Because sometimes love means letting go of words that only pain would show. You looked at me like I'm your safe place, but I wanna be more, just once a trace. You laughed and said you're the best I've got, and I wish you meant that in the way I thought. I write your name in empty lines on pages soaked in late night signs, trying to bleed it out, but it's always there, a ghost of what I never dared. You deserve someone brave and bold, not someone who shakes afraid to unfold. So I let the moment pass again and bury my truth beneath pretend. What if I told you and broke it all? What if my truth made our friendship fall? I'd rather hurt in quiet, unseen, than risk erasing what's been. So I hold it and I say I'm fine. Let your world spin outside of mine. Cause sometimes love means letting go of words that only pain would show. There's a version of us that only I know, where your hand finds mine and never lets go. But that's not this life, not this night, so I keep my distance out of sight. I dream of a chance I'll never take, of a vow I never got to make. You'll never know what burned inside, a fire I chose not to ignite. What if I told you and set us free? Would you still stay or run from me? So I whisper it to the quiet air, a love too fragile to declare. And maybe one day you'll look back and see all the words I couldn't set free. Of words that only pain would show. Because sometimes love means letting go of words that only pain would show. It doesn't hurt the way it did. The sharpness dulled, the ache has slid into a place that feels like peace, a quiet hum that brings release. Your name still stirs something inside, but it's no longer where I hide. Just memories soft and warm of a love both blessed and torn. I used to break at every sound of songs we played when you were around, but now they play and I just smile and sit with you a little while. You're still a chapter in my soul, a story I no longer hold. We're shaking hands, our eyes that we but when I visit, when I sleep, you're not a wound, you're just a mark that used to glow inside the dark. And now I see it's always true. I'm better for having loved you. The letters, photos, worn out thread, still live in boxes near my bed. I don't reach for them every day, but I can face them, I'm okay. You taught me how to laugh and hate, how to give more than I could take. And though it didn't last for long, to mend. And if we pass, I'll meet your eyes with all the love I've kept inside. You're still a chapter in my soul, a story I no longer hold. We're shaking hands and eyes that we but when I visit, when I sleep, you're not a wound, you're just a mark that used to glow inside the dark. And now I see it's always true. I'm better for having loved you. No final words, no need for more. You were the light behind that door. And though I've closed it soft and slow, a part of me still lets you glow. So if you ever think of me, know that I remember gently. Not with longing, not with tears, but with grace across the years. You're still a chapter in my soul, the one that made me feel whole. And though the pages now have turned, the love we had will always burn. You're not my now, but you were true, and I will never be through with holding close what we once knew. I'm better for having loved you. You called me late, your voice all bright, told me how he held you through the night. You laughed and I did too, it was forced, but I never stopped being your silent source. You said I think this one might last, and I swallowed hard, hiding the past of every moment I wanted to speak. But love kept me quiet and weak. I'm the safe space where you cry, the place you go when others lie. But you never see the love I store in glances, pauses, and so much more. I hope he holds you like I would, understands you like I could. I hope he sees the light in your eyes, the way it makes my whole world bright. And even if I break inside, I'll cheer for you, I'll be your pride. Because loving you means letting be, even if you never choose me.
Yeah, you asked me, do you think he's real? I said yes, no, it's not what I feel. I wanted to say he'll never see the quiet things that matter to me. You wore that dress I once imagined mine, in the dream where you crossed that fragile line. Yeah. But now you wear it for someone else, yeah. And I smile pretending I'm somewhere else. I watch from corners soft and still, holding back a wish I never will. You laugh and I die a little each time, but I stay your friend and never cross the line. I hope he holds you like I would, understands you like I could. I hope he sees the light in your eyes, the way it makes my whole world rise. And even if I break inside, I'll cheer for you, I'll be your pride. Because loving you means letting be, even if you never choose. There's a version of us where you look back, where love rewrites the missing track. But maybe that's not this life song, and I was wrong all along. I won't ask you to read between the silence where I've always been. If I'm just a safe and steady sea, then I'll drown alone peacefully. I hope he holds you like I would, understands you like I could. I hope he sees the fire you hide, the tenderness behind your pride. And even if you never know how much it hurt to let you go, I'll love you still
I held on longer than I should, believed in ways I never could. I stitched your name into my skin, called it love but kept it in. I waited by a silent line, hoping you'd see some kind of sign. But every call that never came just whispered that you felt the same. Not love, not hate, not in between, just emptiness where you had been. And now I see what I refused, that I've been gently self-abused. So this is me, letting go of all the things you'll never know. The words I carved into my soul, the dreams I can no longer hold. I loved you quiet, I loved you deep, but it's a love I cannot keep. And though it hurts, I'm walking free, because loving you was losing me. But you were busy losing me. You never asked, but I still gave. Built a shrine from every way that broke against my silent chest, hoping you'd see I gave my best. But now the tide has left me dry, no voice remains to question why. And I'm too tired to stay away for love that reciprocate. I used to think that time would fix the broken clock, the missing ticks, but healing came in letting go, not waiting on a maybe. So this is me, letting go of all the things you'll never know. The words I carved into my soul, the dreams I can no longer hold. I loved you quiet, I loved you deep, but it's a love I cannot keep. And though it hurts, I'm walking free, because loving you was losing me. I won't forget the way you smile, oh how I loved you like a child. But I no longer play pretend in stories that can't reach their end. I'll breathe again without your name. No more replay, no more blame. You were a chapter, not the whole, a part of me, not all I hold. So this is me, truly done. No more shadows, no more run. I gave you all I had to give, but now I choose myself to live. You'll fade like stars before the sun, a memory when the night is done. I'll breathe the love that couldn't be, but finally I'm choosing me. A laughing room you never seen, hold hands with people in between. The stories I don't wanna tell, of how I've learned to wear the shell. They think I move, they say I'm fine, but they don't see the hidden signs. The songs I skip, the streets I avoid, the empty space you once enjoyed. I dress my life in brighter hues, but the undertones are still of you. A faded echo always near, even when you're not here. I forget you in the daylight, in the laughter and the noise, but at night in the silence I still reach for your voice. I smile like I've healed, but truth sits beneath the shield. You're not in my arms of you, but I'll never stop loving you. I've learned to say your name with ease, like it doesn't bring me to my knees. I see your face in subway glass and let the moment slowly pass. You become the ghost I never fight, a soul companion in the night. I don't invite but still you stay in corners of my everyday. No one sees the way I freeze when someone still when the air feels just like you.
I forget you in the daylight, in the laughter and the noise, but at night in the silence I still reach for your voice.
I smile like I've healed, but truth sits beneath the shield. You're not in my arms of you, but I never stop loving you.
I thought by now you'd fade for real, but some wounds never fully heal. And every time I think I'm through, a dream returns and so do you.
I build a life you're not part of, but every step still slips in love. You're not a name I say out loud, but you live in me somehow, love.
I forget you in the daylight, but your shadow walks beside, and echoes I pretend aren't there, and breaths I wish you share. Smile for the world to see, but you're still the deepest part of me. No matter what I say or do, I never stop
Loving you. You walk into the room and everything slows. My voice disappears but my heart still knows. I watch you laugh like I'm not even there, and still I hope you catch my stare. You're taller than with light in your eyes. I try to smile but it's all disguise, because every moment feels like a chance, but you never offer a second glance. I tell myself it's just a dream, but love like this cuts through the seams of logic, pride and silent pain, a quiet storm I can't contain. If you just turn around just once, just now, I forget the fear and show you how. Every heartbeat calls your name, and nothing in me feels the same. I'm standing right here in plain sight, wishing you'd see me in a different light, but I stay invisible and small while you don't see me at all.
Yeah, I write you poems I never send, drafted in whispers I never intend to let you read, to ever know that I've been loving you alone, slow.
You once said you're always so kind, but I wonder what's behind your mind. Do you ever feel the space I leave when I pull away so you won't perceive? I'm the silence in your crowd of sound, the one who's always hanging around, not close enough to hold your gaze, yeah, but too far gone to walk away. If you just turn around just once, just now, I forget the fear and show you how. Every heartbeat calls your name, and nothing in me feels the same. I'm standing right here in plain sight, wishing you'd see me in a different light, but I stay invisible and small while you don't see me at all. There's a world where you reach for me, where I'm not a ghost in your memory, but maybe that world's not ours to touch, and I'm the only one who feels this much. Still I wait though I pretend I'm fine, a prisoner of a hope that's mine. You'll never know how hard I tried to live a love I always had. If you just turn around just once, just now, would you finally see me and allow the love that bloomed without a sign to step into your heart and shine? But if not, then I'll remain a shadow in your sunny frame, loving you without a sound, just waiting for you to turn around. You sit beside me talking like the world's still light. I know it's my pretending everything's alright, but every word you say pulls me in deeper still, and I hide the way I feel with every ounce of will. You laugh I fake a laugh just to keep it light, but I'm memorizing now you tilt your head. The things I never get to say stay locked inside instead. If I told you what you mean to me, yeah, would it break the way we're supposed to be? So I hold on my breath, let it go. It's easier to stay in the shadow. Though you're close enough to touch, I stay behind. Open silence keeps this heart of mine from falling out in front of you. A love you'll never have a clue. You ask me who I like, I change the subject fast, afraid to let you see the truth behind the glass. I wish I could be brave, but I know the price. So I smile again and say something nice.
You talk about the one who makes you blush. I bite my tongue and say I'm in no rush,
but inside I'm crashing wave on wave, trying to look okay, trying to look brave. If I told you what you mean to me, yeah, would it break the way we're supposed to be? So I hold my breath and let go. It's easier to stay in the shadow. Though you're close enough to touch, I'll stay behind. Hoping silence keeps this heart of mine from falling out in front of you. A love you'll never have a clue. I write your name in spaces I can share, like a secret prayer whispered into air. Maybe someday or maybe never, still I'll keep this ache forever. If I told you what you mean to me, hey, would you see the heart you fail to see? But I hold it in like I always do, because love like this can't make it through. Though you're close enough to touch, I fade away with all the words I'll never say. This love that lives inside of me, a truth you'll never get to see. I walk past the cafe where we used to meet, the table by the window, your favorite seat. I almost turn, almost call your name, but some ghosts don't need to be reclaimed. The sky was gray, a little like my mood. The air still held your quiet attitude. I took the long way home again, avoiding thoughts I knew would spin. It's not that I let go for good, I just stopped living in the maybe I should. There's comfort in the way it aches, a known pain I no longer fake. But I think I'm starting to breathe without you, even if I don't want to. The world still turns, the light still shining. Somehow I keep crossing lines. You won't be here, and that's okay. Some loves are meant to slip away, but if I dream of you tonight, I'll let it pass. I won't hold tight.
I saw a couple laugh like we once did, and for a second my heartbeat slid back to the nights we used to dance, when every look felt like a chance. But then the moment faded fast, like shadows stretching from the past. And I smile because I survived the kind of love that leaves you alive but deprived.
Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it's walking through a crowd and not checking every face you see for the one that used to look at me. But I think I'm starting to breathe without you, even if I don't want to. The world still turns, the light still shining. Somehow I keep crossing lines. You won't be here, and that's okay. Some loves are meant to slip away, but if I dream of you tonight, I'll let it pass. I won't hold tight. There was a time I couldn't sleep without your name in thoughts so deep, but now the silence doesn't bite. It just reminds me I'll be alright. I keep your memory soft
soft and slow, a song I heard so long ago, not on repeat just once in a while, enough to miss, enough to smile. I'm finally learning how to breathe without you. It's strange, but it feels true. The ache remains, but not the weight of wondering if it's love or fate. You won't return, and that's okay. Not every heart is meant to stay, but if I see you in a dream tonight, I'll not watch them walk into the light. The street lights glow like quiet stars tonight. You walk ahead, unaware of my silent fight. I'm at your pace, not saying what I mean. A quiet love hiding in the in-between. You hum a song I've never heard before. I smile, pretend I don't want more, but every breath you take I memorize, and every look away another compromise. Around right here, but you don't see the way your presence breaks and comforts me. I'd say the words if I knew they stay, but silence feels safer than driving you away. So I'll walk beside you in the sky, a friend with love behind his eyes, and maybe that's where it's meant to be, a truth that lives inside of me. You speak of someone who might be the one. I'm not alone, like I'm not undone. My heart falls small beneath your lap. This love was never meant to last. You ask me what I'm thinking of, I almost flip and say love, but I pull it back behind my smile and carry it alone another mile. I'm right here, but you don't see the way your presence breaks and comforts me. I'd say the words if I knew they'd stay, but silence feels safer than driving you away. So I'll walk beside you in the sky, a friend with love behind his eyes, and maybe that's where it's meant to be, a truth that lives inside of me. I've built a world behind these eyes where we're more than just passing time, but I know this story isn't ours to tell. So I wish you love and I wish you well. I'm still here like I've always been, loving you in secret from within, and maybe someday you'll understand, but for now I'll hold your hand, not as a lover but quietly, as a boy who loved you side of me. You left today like nothing's changed, like we're the same, still close, unstrained, but something's cracking underneath, a quiet tension, I can't barely breathe. I watched you smile like someone new, and every part of me withdrew. You didn't notice, didn't ask, so I slipped behind my usual man. I wanna scream, but not aloud, to beg your eyes to see the shroud, but I become so good at lies, you missed the breaking in my eyes. I'm standing at the edge of us, a place where love becomes mistrust. You hold my name so casually, but you don't hear the ache in me, so I'll step back, slow and clean, erase the lines where we have been, because loving you showed me this. Some hearts are meant to coexist. I used to dream you'd turn and see that I was more than who I seemed to be, but every time
time I try to speak, the joy within makes my voice weak. I hold my words, I play along, pretend the silence isn't wrong. You say I'm always there, so kind, but I'm just hiding what's behind. The truth is heavier every day, but love like this just fades away. Not with a bang, not with a cry, but with a slow and silent goodbye. Standing at the edge of us, a place where love becomes mistrust. You hold my name so casually, but you don't hear the ache in me. So I'll step back, slow and clean, erase the lines where we have been, because loving you has shown me this. Some hearts are meant to coexist. You'll go on, you'll never know the things I bear and not to show, and I will stay a quiet ghost beside the thing I wanted most. I gave you all I couldn't say, in glances that just looked away. But now I need to find release from this love that brings no peace. I'm walking from the edge of us, no longer fighting for your trust. You'll call my name but it won't sting, I'll just remember everything. The way I loved, the way I lost, and how I bore it without all cost. Because sometimes letting go like this is love's most painful final kiss. You're sitting close, your shoulder, brush your mind, laughing at something, I missed the punchline. I nod along like I'm fine, but my heart is spinning out of time.
Your voice feels like a melody I've always known, familiar notes that never leave me alone.
And when you talk about someone new, I smile and say I'm happy for you. But deep down, I'm screaming in the quiet chaos. No one sees, no right. Each moment I don't speak becomes a scar,
Marking how I watched you from afar.
If I end up better, will I always regret a love I buried just to keep us set? You're the fire I never lit, the song I wrote but never hit. I'd rather lose it all than keep this pain, but I'm frozen here again and again. If I walk away without a word, would I be brave or just absurd?
Yeah. You say you're the one who understands me best, and I laugh, hiding how they crack my chest.
You talk like we're written in some fate, but only as friends, it's far too late. I wonder if you hear my heart in the silence, or if it's just me dancing with defiance. Every look, every pause, every breath feels like standing on the edge of death. You'll never know how many nights I've bled into pillows filled with words unsaid. How many dreams I had to fake to stop this love from causing it. If I never say it, will I always regret a love I buried just to keep us set? You're the fire I never lit, the song I wrote but never hit. I'd rather lose it all than keep this pain, but I'm frozen here again and again. If I walk away without a word, would I be brave or just maybe you already knew and looked away? Maybe you stayed because I never asked you to stay. But what if you felt it too and hid like me? Two cowards writing love in secrecy. I could scream your name into the night, and it still wouldn't make this right. You're too close to risk, too dear to lose, and yet I'm torn. What do I choose? If I never say it, will I always regret a love I buried just to keep us set? You're the fire I never lit,
day is loud, but I move slow. The rooms where you no longer go. I fake my laughs, I play my part, but carry silence in my heart. No calls, no notes, not even rain, just echoes whispering your name. You've become a missing sound, still somehow all around. And every night when lights go down, you come back without a sound. Familiar voice, familiar face, a quiet dream, a sacred place. In dreams you still hold me close, whisper words I miss the most. You smile like you never left, like we never faced regret. I know it's not real, not true, but every night I run to you, because sleep is where you stay. And I can't bear the break of day. Yeah, I walk through dreams like we belong, like time reversed what went wrong. We dance in streets that never end, we talk like nothing had a man. You laugh the way you used to do, no past between us splitting through. No goodbyes, no space to fear, just you and me forever near. But morning comes and you're not there, just crumpled sheets and empty air. And I pretend that I'm okay till night brings you back. Still hold me close, whisper words I miss the most. You smile like you never left, like we never faced regret. I know it's not real, not true, but every night I run to you, because sleep is where you stay. And I can't bear the break of day. I try to let the daylight win, but you're the peace beneath my skin. And though I know you won't be near, the night still makes you feel so clear. So let me drift just one more time to where your hands will fit in mine. I'll trade tomorrow for tonight, if I can hold you in this life. In dreams you still belong to me, in places only I can see. You speak in ways the world forgot. In dreams I lose the pain, and not because you're real or coming back, but in a space there's nothing left. So close my eyes and there you'll be, the only place you wait for me. You call me late, so guess what's new? I think he really sees me too. I smiled and said, that's great to hear, but I was biting down on every fear. You told me all the little things, how he laughs and how he sings. I listened close, pretending well, while drowning in the words I didn't tell. I said I just want you happy, that's all, but inside I was bracing for the fall, because the smile you wore so wide was one I dreamed would be mine to guide. I said I'd cheer for you from here, that I let go without a tear. But every I'm fine was not quite true, it just meant I'm not fine without you. I let you go with all of my grace, but I still see your light in every place. So here I stay, where you won't see the love that still lives quietly in me. You asked me once, are you okay? And I almost let my heart give way, but instead I choked, changed the theme, and swallowed back the same old dream. You told me how he made you smile, and I held that silence for a while, because all I could think was I would've tried to love you more with nothing to hide. But it's too late, the chance is gone, the music's played, the lights are on, and I'm just someone in the wings, applauding I said I'd cheer for you from here, then I let go without a tear. But every I'm fine was not quite true. It just meant I'm not fine without you. I let you go with all my gray face, but I still see your light in every place. So here I stay, where you won't see the love that still lives quietly in me. If I had one more moment near, I'd tell the truth I couldn't clear. But maybe silence is more kind than words that might rewind your mind. So when you smile, I'll smile too, pretending I'm not missing you. And maybe someday you will guess that I loved you more by loving less. I said I'd cheer for you from here, but I'm the one who disappears into the nights where I once dreamed of a love that never got to be redeemed. You'll never know the cost I paid to watch you go, to never have stayed. But if you're happy, then I'll be the quiet heart that lets you be free.
It's almost midnight and I'm wide awake. Your name keeps echoing in the space I fake. I scroll through photos just to see your smile, pretend in your mind for a little while. The street outside is calm but not my mind. I replay every moment where our hands align. You left that day in a frozen place. How can I forget your unspoken grace? I wish I could reach across this space, pull back time, hold your face, but every heartbeat says not yet. So I sit with dreams and quiet regret. I love you more than I should, more than a friend, but I can't show how. If I confess, would I lose you for good? So I stay in the shadows best as I could. You're the secret I can set free, the reason I never sleep peacefully. And maybe you'll never truly know, but I love you still. And let it go. You told me once I trust you the most. That sentence haunts me like a kind ghost. How can I hold that truth and lie? Say I'm okay while I'm breaking inside. You lean on me when the world's unkind, but I can lean back though you never mind. Because if I fall, it's all too real, and I might say what I shouldn't feel. You ask why I'm always there, it's love, but just say I care, I laugh it off. But it's wearing thin, my walls are cracking deep within. More than I should allow, more than a friend, but I can't show how. If I confess, would I lose you for good? So I stay in the shadows as best as I could. You're the secret I can set free, the reason I never sleep peacefully. And maybe you'll never truly know, but I love you still. And let it go. I write songs I never play for you, letters torn before they see the view. I talk to you in dreams each night where everything feels just right. The morning comes and I'm still here, watching you holding back each tear. If I could choose to feel or not, I choose you. Every single thought. I love you more than I should allow, but I'll keep it quiet. I've learned now, if I confess, the world might break. So I carry it all for both our sake. You're the song I'll never sing, the forever love I never bring. And maybe you'll never hear my truth, but I loved you deeply always since you. If you had turned around that day when I stood still, too scared to say, the way you laughed, the way you moved, the silent truths I never proved.
I wonder how it might have gone if I had stayed, if you had drawn just one step closer, one small glance. Would we have had a fighting chance? I built a world on my defense, a fragile one with paper skins, where every door is still unlocked and all the clocks remain unblocked. If you had only looked my way, would all the words I found there say, would we have danced, would we have tried, instead of watching love subside? It's not regret, it's just a dream, a softer place I go unseen, where every maybe feels brand new, and I still end up close to you. Yeah, I see you now with someone else, but sometimes I still ask myself, what if the timing had been right? What if I hadn't said goodnight? Yeah, if I had stayed, if you had seen, yeah, the way I burned behind the screen, yeah, would we be writing different lines? Yeah, instead of living separate times. Yeah, these thoughts they visit late and slow, like lullabies I used to know. They don't scream, they barely breathe, believe me, aching underneath. If you had only looked my way, would all the words I found there say, would we have danced, would we have tried, instead of watching love subside? It's not regret, it's just a dream, a softer place I go unseen, where every maybe feels brand new, and I still end up close to you. I don't blame you, I never did. You play no game, you never hit. It's just the silence that remains, the echo of unlived refrains. And maybe in another life, I'm not afraid you see the light, and we begin where we once missed, in a world built on what if. If you had only felt the weight of everything I couldn't stay, maybe we would still be near, not ghosts and songs we barely hear. But I won't chase a fate in you, I'll just remember what felt true. And if I dream, I'll let it be the version where you chose me. I stood outside your door, heart in my hands, practicing words you never understand. The light was on, I saw your shadow move, but I stayed still. What did I hope to prove? You sent a text, coming, it's cold. I said be right there, but the silence took hold. My feet betrayed the courage I had planned. I let the moment slip like grains of sand. Every chance I get, I freeze inside, like the truth is something I must hide. But how much longer can I pretend when I don't even know how this ends? Tonight was supposed to be the night. The words were ready, I saw the light, but I choked again, stayed in the sky. When love is killing me in quiet lies. Every time I walk away, every time I walk away, hate the things I didn't say. And if tomorrow isn't kind, will you ever know what I get behind? You opened the door, I said something wrong. I said just tired like I've all along. You smiled, offered tea, pulled me in, and I broke all over, but only within. You told me stories with spark in your eyes. I laughed while drowning in goodbyes, because all I could see was what I won't get, a future written in silhouette. I wish you'd ask me what I mean when I look at you like you're everything, but you never do, and maybe that's fair. I never gave you reason to care. Tonight was supposed to be the night. The words were ready, I saw the light,
that fades away. I swore I'd speak, I really tried, but fear keeps winning every time. Tonight was supposed to be the night, but I let it slip out in the light. Now all I hold is a quiet and a heart I never let you break. If it's the last time we meet, know I loved you incomplete. I saw the way you looked at her, the kind of gaze that makes things blur. Soft and slow like falling leaves, like breathing air you finally believe. It wasn't meant for me this time. I stood behind a painted line, watched your smile bloom like dawn on someone else. And I saw the way I froze, held my breath so no one knows that in that moment, without a sound, my world turned upside down. You looked at it like I once dreamed, like love was more than it had seemed. And I knew that I wasn't yours, not in the past, not anymore. I smiled, I waved, I played my part while something cracked inside my heart. Because watching love that isn't mine is worse than losing it in time. She laughed and touched your sleeve so light, you're leaning closer, just right. And I remembered every time, I wish that you would look in mine. I used to picture it with me, but now you're someone I can't be. You've moved on or maybe grew into someone I never knew. The sky stayed blue, the cars drove by, but I stood still beneath the light. That maybe love would come around, but all I heard was silent sound. You looked at her like I once dreamed, like love was more than it had seemed. And I knew that I wasn't yours, not in the past anymore. I smiled, I waved, I played my part while something cracked inside my heart. Because watching love that isn't mine is worse than losing it in time. There's no betrayal in your eyes, no promises, no hidden ties, but still it hurts, it still undoes the hope I held for maybe us. Now I walk away slow and low, pretending there's nowhere to go, but in my chest the truth breaks through. I never had a chance with you. You looked at her like dreams come true, and I was just a passing view, a friend I thought I could refrain, but not the one who needs your pain. So I'll disappear into the night with nothing left but fading light. You found your love and I found mine, and letting go of what wasn't mine. The night is quiet, too quiet to bear. I trace your name on empty air. The light you left still burns my wall, like you're still here, like you still call. I wash my hands of everything we were, but your voice still hums a soft faint blur. I tell myself it's better now, but I still miss the why and how. I packed your laughter in a box,
tell me time will make it fade, but time just paints you in different shades. I see you now and someone smile, the songs that play once in a while.
I said I'm fine, I said I'm free, but the truth keeps running after me. I let you go, but you still stay, a ghost that never drifts away.
I wonder if you feel it too, that piece of me still stuck in you.
Or if you learn to close the door, never think of me anymore. I try to see a world without your face, a future where your name's erased, but every street and every sound still pulls me back where we were found. If moving on means losing you, then what's the point of something new? Because even in the light of day, your shadow never fades away.
I dreamt you came back, soft and near. You whispered things I longed to hear, but when I woke, the air was still and my heart forgot how to heal.
I'll keep your name where no one sees, between my ribs where no one breathes. And if forever means apart, I'll keep you somewhere. I try to see a world without your face, but you're the ink I can't replace. I thought that time would make it fade, but some loves never learn to age. If tomorrow asks me to let go, I'll smile though I'll still know that even if you drift away, you'll live in me day after day.
Back then I didn't have the word, too full of fear, too full of hurt. But time has softened all the sound, and now my voice is steady sound. I used to run from what we had, afraid to feel afraid it's bad. But now I see it for its light, a fleeting spark that burns so bright. Yeah, we didn't end with perfect grace, but I remember your quiet face, and every flaw I used to mind now feels like love I left behind. So thank you for the way you stayed, even when I pulled away, for seeing me through shadowed skies, for being truth when I told lies. You gave me warmth I didn't earn, and through the love I got to learn that we become a memory. You gave the best of you to me. I built a life beyond our days, but still I feel your gentle gaze, in crowded streets and morning air, and random songs that find me there. I used to wish it all erased, but now I hold it soft encased, not to revive, not to restore, but to remember nothing more. Ay, you were the one who helped me grow, even if I didn't show. And though we fell the night apart, you left your echo in my heart. So thank you for the way you stayed, even when I pulled away, seeing me through shadowed skies, for being truth when I told lies. You gave me warmth I didn't earn, and through the love I got to learn that we become a memory. You gave the best of you to me. I hope you found a softer place, someone who holds you with more grace. And if you ever think of me, let it be light and let it be free. No bitterness, no blame remains, just where the love in gentle veins, and gratitude that still survives for how you lit my younger life. So thank you truly for it all, for every rise and every fall. You weren't the end, but you were finding all that lives in me. And if we never meet again,